Hello everyone, welcome back to Ash of Gods Redemption. We are about to head into an unknown fight. Don't know what's going to be ahead of us. I've set up this party here. We have Flit, Thorn, Brett, Hode and Sop. We also could have Fisk or Krieger, but they are injured, so I'm kind of leaving them out for this fight. Hode is injured, but we're going to have to deal with that. Glida is off looking after a pregnant woman who we picked up on the road who was injured, and we're kind of looking after her, so she's kind of out of this fight as well. So we're going to go in for this party. I've equipped a golden earring and a strict shard that gives extra energy to Thorn, who's kind of like one of our main fighters, I suppose, the strongest fighter. So let's go for it. So hopefully you've been enjoying this series so far. These are the guys from the opening. That doesn't look good. Oh no. Oh boy. Okay, so we don't even get him. The story, but yeah, because he ran off. If you saw the end of the last episode, the story was that this guy just ran ahead shouting courage or something like that, and now he's dead. Fantastic, we don't even get him to use him in the battle, so we've only got the 4. Okay, so positioning wise. Okay, we're going to put him right at the front. We have our archer, we want the archer at the back. Who is this guy? This guy, what does he do again? Furious Strike, Onslaught, stuns target, pushes them back. He looks pretty good. What is his 52 health, 36. He's damn strong. He's damn strong. Right, you're going up the front, my lad. Why haven't I used this guy before? I don't remember him. Okay, never mind. And then this guy is he's kind of good. He's a little bit squishy, but he does have this kind of increasing his own health. He's got like healing mechanic on his sort of first attack. So I guess we'll bring everybody. I mean, we'll keep him back a little bit because he's an archer. There's very limited positioning really on a bridge like this. I don't know how this is going to go. How are these guys? 27 and 24, 32. Yeah, so they're all pretty much the same. This guy looks a little different. 18, 30 energy. Okay, well, what can we do? So this guy, how much damage did he do? 6 damage on his Furious one. Increases his attack, so he's going to get stronger as it goes along. This one costs 6 health to do it, but it deals 9 damage, stuns the target, and pushes back an enemy by 2 tiles. So it's pretty good. What's his little bonus thing here? Increases your defense by 3 when you kill an enemy, so we kind of want to get the kills on him. Okay. What's his little things here? Defense. Increases your defense by 3, does not end the turn. Increases your counter attack by 6, does not end the turn. Well, I think we have to go with that. So he's definitely got extra counter attack. And then I think we just go with this one, try and build up some attack. And these guys, they've got pretty high energy. I don't know whether it's just to weaken them on the health or go for the energy. We'll go with energy. Okay, so what does this do? He's going to get attacked back. Oh boy. Okay, but counter attack. Nice. Okay, we're looking good. So now this guy, he's going to come in. Increase the defense. We did level this guy up at the end of the last one. What's this little thing here? Increases attack by 1 and energy by 2 for all party members when this character dies. Okay. I'm going to go in for one of these ones. What can we do? Yeah, we don't want to do this one because these end the turn. So we want to kind of get him in position first, I think. So again, counter attack or defense. I'm going to go for this one. Deals 7 damage and increases defense. Again, do I go for energy or health? It's difficult. Tactically, I'm not too sure. I dude. So energy means that if they don't have energy, they can't do that big attacks, and they're just basically stuck with their basic things. Okay, he's gone for an energy attack there. Alright, so I can't really get in. Let's try and see if we can get our archer guy here to do 7 damage on a shot. This is the skill that we leveled up last time. What's he do? Increases health by 3 when you kill an enemy. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go for this guy, and we'll go for his energy. So, in case you've forgotten, if you deplete that energy completely and then attack that energy, it deals double damage to health. Oh my god, look how much damage he's taken already. So this guy, unfortunately, is not really going to do much. Oh, we can attack diagonally, maybe. I was under the impression you couldn't. Well, we shall do that then. We'll move in. And we'll go for this guy that should do a decent amount of damage here. Oh, he's got a slight range on his attack. That makes sense. Oh, I love the way he dies. Just falls to his knees. That's cool. Okay, so now this one. Increase your defense by 4. Does not end the turn. Sure, we'll do that. And then deals 11 damage and stuns. Does take his health out though. Let's do another one of this one to increase his attack. 7 damage. We'll move in and we'll get which one we want to go for. I'm gonna go for this one. Because what I'm thinking is to try and take them down evenly, like weaken. So one of the kind of tips I've read about is that you should weaken everybody rather than kill them one by one. Oh, so you just heal them up. Or do you, I'm not sure what he did. He did something. Okay. So he's got no energy left, but that's fine because we can just do some counter attack on here. Oh, some back as well. That's good. That's good. Yeah. So his defense here is good. He's not taking too much damage. Right. This guy's going to move in. Increase defense and energy. Sure, we'll do it. Doesn't end his turn. And then we'll move in. We'll do some damage. Oh, got some counter attack, but that just attacks his energy. That's interesting. What does that do? Oh, I don't know. Right, okay, let's have a think then. We have 26 health on that one. 26 health, that does have 4 energy. We could do, how much does this do? 12. So if I do this one on him, attack his energy, we'll kill him. So it does health damage, but when he kills someone, he heals up a little bit. So it's not too bad. Oh, don't like that. Right, okay. So, what does this one do? Increases your counter attack by 7. We'll do it. And we're going to do an onslaught. No, we're not. We're going to just do a few extra things. Because that does cost health. It does do a lot more damage though. But we're going to do this. And we're on this one. Take his energy to do double damage. Not sure about that. Okay, his energy's gone. Oh, they've got a bit of range on them as well, okay. Well, 2 can play that game. What does this do? Oh, look at this. It does 14 damage to myself. It deals 28 damage, so I could take him out with that. Unless he's got some kind of armor or something that I don't know about. Do I want to risk doing that much damage? Let's go for it. I'm going for his energy because that just does the double damage. So that does... You see how much that? 54 damage there. Okay, we're good to going for him. Got the counter attack, that's good. Don't know if I'm going to be able to get past with this guy though. That's the problem. I'm not going to be able to. Okay, so he can do a shot. Might be able to take this guy down. Yep, we can. And that heals him up a little bit as well. Just a little heal. Oh, okay. That's a shame. Does mean I can now get through with him though. Actually, you know what? I haven't even used any of these cards. This is my mistake. Could have healed him. I could try healing him. Or him indeed. Reduces health by 10. Could be alright. Maybe, I think maybe increase defense. We're going to go with a cure. 25. I'm going to cure him just because he's up front. It's more likely to take the brunt of the attack. Yeah. Right, we're going to move him up. Just because there's nothing else I can do. Still going for him, that's fine. But yeah, he's going to go in. Let's do 12 damage. Stuns the target. That could be real useful right now. We'll try going for his energy. So he's stunned, which... Did that do anything? I don't know. You can't do anything. Okay, so you can get a shot in. We can do, yeah, we'll do the dead shot. And go for the energy. So it's now got no energy left. Oh, it's getting close now. Oh, I still can't attack him. I'll move him up. Just because there's nothing else I could do there. Still going for him! I'm not having that. What's this one? Increase the defense? I might as well increase the defense. Just don't think that's going to make much difference, but we're going to do an attack here. That should finish him off. That's a close run thing. 75 strixes, nice. Unfortunately, looks like he's pretty injured. It does look like we can level him up though. Oh, Flit is dead! The battle ends and you realise that Flit has been killed. You approach his body, kneel and close his eyes. The lad's death weighs heavy in your conscience. Realisation sets in. Each of your companions might meet the same fate. You head upstairs, well aware that each of your men will take your words to heart. Every last one of us may die, you say, but nobody's death should be in vain. Battlefield is no place for grudges, quarrels or score settling. Krieger sighs heavily. I am to blame for his death. I shouldn't have lost my composure. He was too young and took my foul words to heart. Flit was too young for such trying times, Glider sobs. I'm not much older. Whatever. Is there anyone in Terminium who cares? Death certainly doesn't. You order Flit's corpse be taken to the Menhir. Proper burial is in order, but first you need to figure out what's happening here. You notice Ramblin on the bridge. He totters along, eyes lifeless. You know the horrors he's seen and want to approach him, but Glider beats you to it. Ramblin hugs her and starts crying, nearly choking on his tears. You can't bring yourself to interrupt them. Glider tries to calm him down, while you listen to his jumbled account of what happened in the empty village. Judging by the bloodstains, some of the bodies were thrown in the river, and some... You go silent. You turn your attention to the Menhir. Wow, I wasn't expecting them to just kill off, because I didn't have any control over Flit. He just ran in as part of the story. That's like a scripted death, I guess. Okay, what horrors await us in this place? Okay, we can speak to Ramlin. Go to the main here, it's why we're there. Blood on the ground, we need to know what happened here. Right, first of all, let's check on Ramlin. They killed everyone in my village. Some were thrown in the river, others, well, you saw the corpses along the road. Even people from the neighbouring hamlets. Why do these bastards do this? I don't know. Seems like they savour pain and death. In any case, we've purged this place of abominations, and will kill any more than we find. Touching the locket on his neck. My grandmother thought I was wizard material. She even gave me her amulet. Let me come with you, Thorn. I don't want to be a wizard. I want to be a warrior. That's why I joined the guards. Take the amulet, please. If that's what he wants, yeah, we'll take it. Looking at the locket. There's a Strix in your grandmother's amulet. That explains a lot. Strixes provide some protection from the reaping, so I manage our supply while we travel together. If you're ready to fight and follow orders, you can come with us. Is there anything else you'd like to say? Listening nervously, Ramlin opens his purse, hands shaking, and gives you several magic cards. How did you come by magical cards? They're heavy, like lead, hot to the touch. And you say you don't want to be a wizard? These cards belong to my grandmother. I played them when I was little. She said that if they got heavier, it would mean playtime was over and something bad was brewing. I want to give them to you. You're my senior. You should use them. Do you even realise what they are? What's there to realise? Grandmother said that these cards aid those who wish to use magic or shield themselves from it. But have no shamanic power of their own. They're Quimaran, and the Kamara themselves are said to be descended from those abominations. I've heard of them. I wasn't expecting that they'd suddenly gain power. I won a couple myself. You could have guessed that ancient trinkets would be of use. The reaping started, Thorn. What used to be superstition and legend is now manifesting through magic. You must have noticed that some items are displaying special properties. These cards are no exception. Why are some broken? They're not broken, just incomplete. I remember when my grandmother got hold of a handful of shards. She assembled a picture, and then the shards sort of glued themselves together. Yeah, because in the shop in the last episode, I bought a couple of shards of a card. I bought 2, and I think we need 3 to make the card. So, yeah. Do you suggest I hunt for these shards everywhere I go? It's up to you. People have always collected fragments of these cards, even though they have no idea of their true value, using them as amulets and souvenirs. That's why you'll find many merchants selling them. Same with items which contain strixes. Okay, thank you, but it's time to be left. Take care with these cards. Anyone can use them. Sometimes it's better to rely on a weapon instead of standing around and waiting for something magical to happen. I expect you to do more than just stand there. If you can cast proper spells, do it. And thank you for the plaques. I have a feeling we'll need them. Loyalty increased. Well, you can count on me, and make haste. There's something strange and evil emanating from the men here. I wouldn't tarry. So we've got 5 strixes from that. You watch Ramlin go, notice the commotion near the wounded woman. Leader stops as you run up. She's given birth, Dad. Chase them all off and let Ramlin do his thing. Seems like he's the only one who knows what to do. Everyone runs around looking for clean water and rags. You don't remember feeling such pressure even when commanding a company of soldiers. After all effort, you're finally rewarded with a baby's cry. So this was the woman that we rescued last time. We had the option of just leaving her there or just putting her out of her misery because she was injured. I chose to try and save her. It seems that we have a baby. Whether that's a good thing or not remains to be seen. The leader looks at you woefully. The baby's safe, but we couldn't help the mother. She's gone through too much. I'll search the supplies of the watch. Maybe I can find some milk, but we need to find a safe place for the baby. We shouldn't delay. Okay, so let's check the blood on the ground. We need to know what happened here. You walk up to the men here and find familiar hoof prints, the mysterious horseman at Inces. However, only 2 horses remained at the hitching post, which means that some of the abominations left before your arrival. You thank the gods for sparing you an encounter with the horrid riders twice. Time is short. The Inces could return at any moment. Okay, well, let's check the men here. That's why we came. Hey, Captain, what are you standing around for? Go take a look at the men here. You afraid of getting your hands dirty or something? Not a pretty sight, though. Looks like those fiends drenched the stone in blood. That's strange. You see that monk fellow lying there? The Inces forced him onto the stone. That's what killed him. Could it be the Inces polluted it with some vile ritual? What happened, Captain? Didn't you used to say that all that sorcery stuff was bollocks? Besides, those abominations are no match for the gods, that's for sure. Maybe we'll get rid of those nooses around our necks.
Huh?
Wait, you have a death wish or something? As for magic, I've seen enough over the last few days. What else could it be but sorcery? I even saw a man drop dead the moment he touched the men here. I ain't arguing what you saw. I'm just saying you could have misinterpreted, you know? I mean, the sacred stones can't just stop healing all of a sudden. They've been helping folks for centuries.
Hey.
And there hasn't been a reaping in centuries. Let's not foolishly add to the death count. No one touches the stone. We'll reach the double men here on the way to Ursus. Let's go. Oh, so we came here for the healing stone and it's like been infected and maybe we can't. Okay, now's the time to tidy up and give orders. A burial near men here usually requires special permission, but none of that matters to you now. Okay, let's check the grave first before we do the campfire. You decide against burying the bodies by the road. At least the fallen beside the men here have found a common grave. With no further business here, you prepare to depart. You notice Lee that's deep in thought. Oh, I don't want to depart. Oh. Before you say a word, Leader speaks up. Dad, why don't you let me go on the bridge, Dad? Am I a bad fighter? Or were you going easy on me during training? You feign surprise. And who else would care for the wounded? Our men aren't exactly a nurturing bunch, so I put my trust in you. And by judging by how you handle childbirth, I wasn't wrong to do so. As for going easy on you during training, that's complete and utter nonsense. Let's call Sop as a witness. You turn to the lad. He nods agreeably. The captain never cut us any slack during training, and he's really taught you well, Gleader. You're better defensive than most of us. You can tell that Gleader is taken aback by all the praise and decided to seize the moment. Grab your stuff, all of you. The child's going with you, Gleader. There's a squad of Ensigns prowling about, so get back in their saddles. Everyone, make haste. Okay, good. I don't have to leave just yet. So we can leave there, but no. Let's go to the watchtower. And let's see. Okay, so this is how we can level up. Okay. So how we can level up? What can we do with him? We have 1 skill point. Plus 5 to health. What was Hode again? Can we see what is... That's just his biography. I want us to see what his skills were. Stats. Okay. So, health 12. 20 minus 8. Oh, is that what the... Because he's got like double injury. Is that what the injury is? Minus 8 to health and 11 to energy. Okay, so that's bad. So yeah, so this... Oh, right. Yes, that's him. Okay, so he's the one who can heal himself with his main attack. And he hurts himself to deal massive damage on this power strike. Okay, that's what I wanted. Okay, let's level him up. So what can we do? So extra health is always good. Plus 1 to attack. So this one, we can get plus 1 to attack distance on that one. So at the moment, I'm not sure what his distance is. Does it really say? It doesn't here. But we did notice that it did have a bit of a range to it. And then this one, minus 2 to cooldown, minus 2 to activation time. So we can get this one sooner. I'm actually just thinking maybe just giving extra health would be useful to start with. He did go down in that fight, and he does sacrifice his health to do damage, so we'll give him some extra health. I think it seems good. Okay. So this little one leveled up. Got Ramlin there. Heal party. Strix is required to heal your party 22. I've got 103. That actually seems maybe that's a good thing to do. Do you want to spend a day and 22 Strixes to heal your party? I do, yes. Days lapsed 1. But everybody's at full health now. That makes me feel good. I am hoping that was the right thing to do. Okay, let's move on.
In enemy territory, a campfire gives warmth, but the cold gives protection. Shadow Clan's code for warriors of peace.
I have to say that voice sounds out of place. I don't know why. Chapter 2, anyway.
Year 1002 since divine retribution. Spring equinox. Kingdom of Frisia. The city of Voden. A procession approaches the city. Hundreds, no, thousands, walk to Voden, shackled and closely guarded.
No Pheng. You observe the surroundings from tall rampart. It's your job to foresee any threats, especially those another might overlook. Something menacing is in the air. It might have something to do with the prisoners. So yes, I believe this game has 3 main characters which you play as. We've done chapter 1 was obviously was Thorn. Now it looks like we're going to be Lo Pheng. You are a bodyguard of the highest rank, a warrior of the Shadow Clan. Your client, Count Pelko Soturi, shows you off like a golden belt buckle. It makes no difference to you. In the end, you are loyal to your clan. The streets are full of Gorkas, city dwellers and villagers who brought their whole families to the festival. However, temple inquisitors, no mere itinerant entertainers, preside over the ceremonies. They offer a special kind of entertainment. There will be executions and torture to commemorate the spring equinox. This time there will be an astonishing number of victims. The city will drown in blood. Jeez! That's not good. It's kind of grim in places, this game. Okay, what have we got here? Temple Servant. The client is meeting an important temple servant. You should stay close. It looks like it's the only option of us to what we can do. A tall temple servant is commanding the guardsmen. Many in the crowd whisper his name. Nakoma. Count Pelko Soturi approaches him, arms wide open. Finally, you're here. How is the journey, Your Holiness? What news? Would you like to rest or begin the festivities immediately? Have you considered my request? Sheath your sword, turn to face the count, remain impassive. I guess we... I don't know. Let's turn to face the count. The count notices you watching him and puffs up with self-importance. No need to fret, Count. The 3rd Legion is already on the march. You should let fate do the work when considering the command of 3 legions. Other commanders might suffer from falling sickness, or their tents could be attacked by bandits. Do you follow me? Does the temple permit such tricks of fortune? And how should I pursue a fate such as this? Will the temple advise me? The Temple of Divine Wrath only instills anger, so heed my advice. I'm going to listen in. Lowering his voice. If the Ekrons are as adept as they say, then here's your solution. Your bodyguard will do anything you wish, unless, of course, it's not in his contract. Everyone knows that I have an icon in my service. They'll know it was me. Besides, I do not want to lose a bodyguard of his caliber. They say an Econ is worth 50 Frisian warriors. Money-wise, that's certainly true. Your Econ can bring you your 3 legions more easily than a servant bringing a chamber pot. Test him if you doubt him. I like this sort of entertainment. If your bodyguard slays, say, a dozen or 2 Frisian guards, I'll turn a blind eye. You are absolutely still. A premonition touches you like a breeze, but your inner peace is undisturbed. You are always ready for whatever may happen. Lo Pheng, stay here. You need to speak with His Holiness in private. Worry not, I'll be safe in Nakoma's company. Meanwhile, I'll make sure that everything is in order. Nod. Satisfied grin blooms across the Count's face. He has interpreted your nod as a bow, it seems. This day last year, 2 murderers were tortured to death in the city square. This year brings many more victims, but they look nothing like murderers. Wow, well, what is going on here then? Okay, we can speak to the executioner. Or look at the prisoners. Red-haired prisoner girl watches you intently. It seems she wants to say something. Let's speak to her. Haggard, foul-smelling prisoners are pressed against the wall. The red-haired girl does not look traumatized, though she certainly is. As guardsmen drag a scrawny old man from the crowd, you lose sight of her for a moment. More women stand behind the red-haired girl, but she alone watches you. You remain calm and impassive, even when she calls out to you in Econ. The red-haired girl is definitely not Econ. If she were, you would have been forced to abandon your service and save your kin. Nothing else can interfere with your service to Pelico Sotori, who pays you so well. Hey warrior, my name is Reet. Can you feel what's happening? It's not time you remembered your duty. You remain silent. Your inner peace is absolute. Open your eyes. That temple servant is not human. It's a reaper in human form. So what? Think of the law of the clan. If a reaping begins, you shall serve your clan only. You should fight the reapers wherever they appear. The law of the Shadow Clan binds you to oppose the reaping and the reapers. Do you remember your duty? Who is this and why does she know all this stuff? No one understands what the red-haired prisoner is screaming about, but the guardsmen dare not shut her up. Nakoma's eyes are daggers. She knows something she should not. Still, none can foretell the reaping. You do not have to believe me, but today is the day. The reaping is nigh. How do you know the law? Does it matter who speaks the truth if the truth is still spoken? Yeah, it's got a point. You're too young to lecture me. What makes you think so? Innocent people will be led to the slaughter today. Is this Frizia's rule? Frizia is cruel. I'm not surprised, but it is not my concern. No one can foretell the reaping. You are a warrior of peace, are you not, Econ? Yes, I can read your face. Look closer at Nakoma and feel life freeze beneath his feet. He is a reaper, brimming with power. I have the sight to see this. The CRS would not allow herself to be captured. I heard your words. You may think me foolish, but please be vigilant. To your client you are just fodder, much like us. You remain silent. The warrior's code of the Shadow Clan prescribes inner calm. Otherwise you are useless. You receive substantial sums of money from Count Pelico Sotori. You turn around to find Nakoma staring at you with a contemptuous grin. He gives a sign. You hear screams and choice swear words behind your back. The guards have picked up the girl, Reet, and are carrying her to the dais. The temple servant watches you closely. So her there, I think. Well, let's speak to the executioner. It seems that the ungainly fellow is the executioner. He is in conversation with the old inquisitor. Clad in black robes, bearing the sign of the temple, the old man appears to outrank him, but the executioner will preside over the coming festivities nonetheless. The executioner checks the steel spikes protruding from the wall and looks into a tin box. Ogrin, damnation, why did we drive this herd to Vodan? You can only hang 10 people at a time here. Do you mean to drive the rest back? The old man rummages through the canvas bag. Did you plug your ears when I went over the details? We slaughter a dozen, maybe 2 dozen here. The rest we drive further. We're working for a grand cause, Mel. The ears, by the way. Do not forget the ears. Let's have a look into Mel's box. You sneak a peek under the lid of the executioner's box. Knives, hooks, pincers, tongs, and steel spikes glisten ominously. The owner of these instruments clearly enjoys his work. Mel giggles. I remember your collection. Or should I cut off this? That's different. Noses perhaps? As for the grand cause, I'm happy at arranging smaller affairs. Smaller and sweeter. Orgrin laughs. Don't tell me, I saw you drool, slicing a wench from breast to crotch, just to see her guts spill. Just wait for it. You'll soon have it your way. We'll slay them by the hundreds. Man, these are thoroughly unpleasant people. Mel blissfully closes his eyes. So all this talk about opulent Burkhan is not just gossip? It's a long way to go. Many won't make it. Still, there's not like fresh meat. Mel rubs his hands together. You wonder why anyone would drive prisoners toward war. Usually it would be the opposite. These are vile people. Okay, let's speak to the Inquisitor. The old man fidgets in the cart, muttering beneath his breath. Do you really need to bother him? We haven't really got anything else we can do. Before you can approach the old man, the Coma beats you to the punch. Yet Vodan is an ancient fortress. If you stand in the square at a specific spot, conversations can be heard at a distance. Nakoma nods in your direction. Did you ever torture a man from the Shadow Clan, burn him with hot irons, cut his sinews? They say these men feel no pain. The Inquisitor shrugs. Econ's not really human. Rumour has it you can cut a child to pieces in front of an Econ, and unless he was hired to protect that child, a warrior of the Shadow Clan won't so much as blink. It is said they have no hearts. Nakoma smirks scornfully, as if you had a heart. Will you flinch if you have to butcher a child? How many of you disemboweled already? Perhaps you have something in common with warriors of the Shadow Clan. I'd love to see that one in action. Gonna remain serene for now. Nakoma meets your eye, but you look right through him, into the void. The old man coughs. I have a heart, your holiness. On occasion it even aches a bit. When you've lived as long as I, yours will too. What do you think? Will we defeat Bacano this time? Nakoma pats the old man on the shoulder. Soon you shall see everything for yourself. All we need is to spill some blood, a great deal of blood in the proper place. Vodan is only the beginning, Orgrin. Oh, I can move around. Okay, did not realise that. You have Satori there. Okay, that looks like that is... Oh, I can zoom in and out. I didn't even know I could do that. Okay, we're learning stuff. Right, let's go speak to this guy. You stand beside Palka Satori. He is unfazed by the muffled howls of the prisoners, the grumbling of the crowd, or the smoke from the executioner's brazier. In fact, he is almost triumphant. What will you do, Lo Pheng, knowing that a Frisian official plots my death? What if he plans to send assassins after me? You know the answer. I know nothing. There are two officials fighting for the command of the Legion entrusted to me by the Temple. They're at each other's throats once I'm dead, and that's not exactly comforting now, is it? The Legions are already on the march, but neither commander has joined them yet. One of them just passed through the Gellian tunnel. The other is a bit ahead of him. Their entourage is not numerous. You will manage. Who will protect you along the way? I'll be perfectly safe while the temple servant Nakoma is here. I want to test you first. As a wench who dared scorn his holiness, the red-haired scum mocked him all the way to Vodan. Kill her. If I become a commander of the 3 legions, I will double your pay. For an Econ, a client's word is law, even if the client breaks the law. But I'm no executioner. I shall slay anyone sent to kill you, however many there are. But I'm not an executioner. Well, Econ, remember this. Pelka Satori always get what he wants, regardless of what's written in some contract. You'll see. Don't like this guy. I don't really want to kill her. She seems to know stuff. I want to get her on my side. The Frisians are cunning. They pay the sons of the Shadow Clan handsomely for their services, but they easily go back on their word. You expect it. You're ready for them. But as the tortured red-haired asks, are you ready for the truth? Silence falls over the square. Spread-eagled wretches on the wall freeze in anticipation of their dreadful fates. The only sounds are the clinking of the executioner's instruments being laid out on the bench, and the flapping of banners over the burgomaster's head. We could choose not to watch. We could watch the executioner or watch the prisoners. I'm going to watch the prisoners. The prisoners at the foot of the wall can barely stand. Few men, only the very old and very young remain. A mostly female crowd falls to the ground, horrified at hearing the anguished cries of an old man being tortured. Then the redhead begins to sing. She weaves a temple hymn, making rich and poor alike bare their heads. Her voice peals across the square, resonating as if under a vaulted ceiling. Everyone stands transfixed by the melody, moved to tears, searching for something within themselves. Let's look around for Nakoma. I want to see what his reaction to this is. You do not see Nakoma anywhere, but you sense that he is nearby. Guardsmen helmets are removed, sharp blades are lowered. Prisoners and onlookers weep uncontrollably. You know that the temple service cannot end in the execution. It is forbidden. As this thought forms, a reaper appears. Something resembling a bloated grey corpse with a greasy black mane emerges from the yard in front of the gate and moves towards the dais, determined to end the song. You draw your sword. Okay, that's a lot of enemies. Have we got time for this battle? Let's do it. Okay, I'll just stay there. I don't know what we need to do. So, wow, okay. Deals 15 damage to health and reduces attack of an enemy unit by 1, increasing your energy by 2. Okay, so we start off with like 0 energy. Deals 30 damage to health all adjacent units. Deals 23 damage to energy and increases your energy by 6. Oh, that's a good one. Deals 60. Wow, he's so good. Deals 60 damage to the health and reduces your defense by 9. We don't want to do that. Increases your energy by 2, and all damage received dealt to health. Does not end turn. Okay. We might as well. Okay. Increases your defense by 42. Wow. Does not end turn. Cooldown 5. Do you want to do that just yet? I think we probably do. Everybody's going to come in and attack us. Let's but we'll do that. 42! That's insane. Okay, deals 15 damage. So we just take out 1. Straight off. Deals 30 okay, yeah, so we'll do this. We'll just start taking them out one by one. Okay, what's it going to do? So they're going to start coming in. Yeah, because of that, you just have low damage. Because okay, 15 damage. So he's got. So I'm going to take this guy out. Unfortunately, I've lost my armor, my defense. Oh, counter attack there. That was good. That's going to increase your energy by 2, and all damage received is dealt to health. Let's do that then. Okay, and now we can do 15 damage here, and we can do. Oh no, we can't. Okay, I was thinking that might be, we can attack his energy, but we can't. Deals 30 damage. Does 9 health. Is that overkill? Cooldown is 3. Increases your energy by 6. Deals 23 damage. Increase to alter energy and increases your energy by 6. Ah, I can't take him out in one turn. It's a shame. Okay, but we'll do this one. We will kill him. Is he always going to be this strong? Because that's insane how good he is. Okay, so what can we do here? Does 9 health, cooldown 3. Can't actually do it at all. Let's move. I don't really know what I want to do. We'll move. Let's just move to there. Oh, okay, I could have maybe done that. Okay, well, we'll then turn here. Could have maybe got a bit closer. Oh, they're doing that energy damage. Okay. Oh, look at this one. So it deals 60 damage to health and reduces your defense by 9. He's going to be a problem. It's 30. Okay, no, we're just going to do this. 15 damage to health. I see. Yes, so it is definitely targeting health. Okay, well, we'll just do this. We'll take out. They both had a turn. Oh, he hasn't had a turn yet. Should I? I can't kill him though. Fine, I'll do this. We'll just go for these guys. We'll just take them down. So he's going to come around. Okay, he's going around that way. Yeah, I need that energy. What does this one do? Increases your defense by 42. I think I'm going to do that. So I have a feeling this guy's going to come in next. I do not want to take the damage. 15 damage. Oh, you know what I will do? Deal 60 damage. No, which is the one that does... Yes, all adjacent opponents. Oh, okay, tell you what, I'm going to move here. And now I can do this, which will get both of them. Oops. Take out 2 at once. That's amazing. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. He's going to come in. Oh no, so okay, he still doesn't have the turn. He's not doing anything. Okay, so let's cool down on that one. We can't do that. Do I want to just take out these guys if I can? I'm going to take him out. Now he comes in. Now that I've lost my armor. Oh, he got me! Defeat. So I'm actually, I started off taking out all the little minions first, and then that was going to leave them to last. But maybe we'll change that. We'll go right up and just go straight for the big guy. It might be a terrible thing, but maybe not. We'll try it. So here we can do. What can we do? 60 damage to health reduces my defense. That's not necessarily a good idea. What I will do is increase your defense by 42. Does not end the turn, so we can do that. So any kind of things that we take, any damage we'll take, will just do nothing. So what's the most damage that we can do here? 15 damage increases energy. Deals 23 damage. Increases energy. Will deal 60 damage. Reduces your defense by 9. Oh, we can do this one. Let's do a lot of damage, but we can do it onto him. Now all we've got to do is just take a little bit of damage here. These guys were doing energy damage, but because of my... Okay, so now I don't have any defense. So increase your energy by 2 and all damage received is dealt to health. We'll do that one. So because these guys do energy damage, and if you have no energy and someone attacks your energy, it deals double damage to your health. So if we make sure that all damage is dealt to health, we won't be taking the double damage. So we'll try that. Okay, so next big damage. So we have 30 to all adjacent units. What I could do then is if I move to here and then I do this 30 damage to all adjacent units, that will then get that will get the guy behind me as well. So we can take one guy out and we've done damage to the big guy. Okay, so go straight to my health. So he's got 50 health left. 23 and increases my energy by 6. 15 to health, reduces attack of an enemy unit by 1. Maybe I'll do that. Increases my energy by 2. And reduces the attack of an enemy unit by 1. So if I do that to him, so that decreases attack, so I don't know. That's taken down all my energy, unfortunately, but that does mean I can now do 23 damage to energy. Ah, okay. Let's do that to him. Because that gets rid of nearly all his energy, so maybe that means his big attacks won't do so much damage. And these guys might not be able to reach me. Oh, he will. Okay, yeah, he will. Oh, was that a counterattack? I didn't even see what happened there. Okay, 30 damage to all adjacent units, so we'll just do 15 damage. 30 damage. We'll do this. Oh, that does 9 health to me, though. I think we'll do it. I'll keep doing that. I have to just... If only I was surrounded, that would have been so cool. So I think in this battle he's going to activate all these guys before I have to have the guns. Okay, so now maybe I'll wait them, because if that is the case, we activate all the minions before he gets to attack. So we've got 2 more to go. So I don't want to give myself the big old defense before it's ready. But then again, you should just be able to destroy him. We'll do it. Yes, that's how you do it. You take out the big guy. Oh, burning souls. You have not always a fragment of a card. And 7 XP. Nice. Killed by your blow, the monster turns to a wisp of fog. A sacred strix set into the steel of your blade sizzles and burns out. The mystery is solved. This is what made the Reaper vulnerable. Strange weakness washes over you, making you stagger. Did the monster curse you? Ah, so I was saying that is this guy going to be this strong? Because those were some amazing numbers of damage he put out. And if you get to play the game with him, that's going to make battles quite easy. But yeah, so story-wise, we've just lost all our power. Your eyes meet Reit's. She has been a hard nut to crack. 2 swings of the sword is enough to cut the ropes binding her. The moment you set her free, she rushes to the other prisoners. What follows is not your responsibility. Your road leads to the Isle of Shadows now, but first you need to overcome the strange weakness. Many generations of warriors lived in their lives knowing that if a reaping comes, they will have to oppose the reapers. Whoever cuts even one of them down should bring news of it to the Shadow Clan. Your service to Pellico Satori is over.
In the first days of the Great Disaster, you rushed to a backwater town on the edge of a Burkanan kingdom. This time, it seems the dice rolling on the game board will be carved out of your bones.
Okay, well, actually, you know what? I was going to make this the start of a new episode, but since we're entering into chapter 3, that seems a good place to actually end it. So I will tack this on to the end of the last episode. I'll probably edit out my intro or something, and maybe it sounds weird. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed it. That was a good fun battle, actually. It's almost like a puzzle to solve than a battle. It's quite fun. Yeah, so when we come back, we'll move on to chapter 3. I wonder who will be controlling this time. Are we going to go back to Thorn? That will be interesting. But yeah, we'll find out next time. So yeah, if you please do let me know what you think down in the comment section. I do appreciate it. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.